Of your comment.
No, we go way back. I trust his comic sensibilities. Oh man, guys, 3 weeks in a row. This is the longest I've consecutively performed at my favorite stage in Pittsburgh. Usually, you know what it is? It's because I'm taking a class every Monday called Stand Up 101, where I have to prepare material. This week's homework assignment is actually storytelling. I was like, oh, that's so easy. And also, the theme is commercialization,
Yes.
and I have a very specific story about it. So feel free to play your most commercial sounding music right now, guys. If you want to do a jingle, whatever you feel like coming in with.
I mean, the most commercial would probably be like something country, right? Like
like Beyonce, a little Beyonce. I like Beyonce's new country. Yeah, giddy up.
But we're not gonna do that. Because that's the easiest thing for us to.
Okay, so I'll just, you guys can hop in anytime. I'm just going to begin with my story. So my name is Ja. I've been performing storytelling here for about a decade off and on, even at the previous Club Cafe location. This survives even if we lose venues, so even if we can't commercialize it, people love this stage. I recently started doing stand-up, so hopefully my jokes will be a little bit punchier. It was in preparation for the Millville Music Festival, which I've been hyping up every Monday here for the last 3 weeks. Are people here excited about the Millville Music Festival? Anyone excited? A little bit excited? Home audience, feel free to applaud too. Does anyone here identify as a comedian or storyteller or MC? Not one of the musical acts, but a comedian, storyteller, or MC. Those are the main people who got booked to MC the stages. So these stages are running long, if you know this festival. You have to do at least a minimum 4-hour commitment to run a stage. Possibly, I'm not kidding, up to an 8-hour commitment to run a stage. We also, unless you're a handful of people, we have no idea what stage we've been assigned yet, and it is 4 days until the festival. So, I try, guys. If you guys don't know, I don't half-ass anything. I fully ass everything. Try to give it 100%. I was hoping to host the sober stage because I'm actually sober. I don't drink alcohol, and that would help me maintain my sobriety. And I submitted paperwork a week ago and was just told yesterday, 2 days ago, no way, Jose, you do not get the sober stage. I do not know who has the sober stage. It doesn't look like anyone has the sober stage currently. I requested a secondary backup option where I'm friends with more than half the bill. They also said, no way, Jose, but someone else has it because of nepotism. I guess they're more than friends with half the bill, I hope. Because I could easily introduce those guys. If you guys aren't aware yet, I have pulled out of the Millville Music Festival. It was a paid gig. I have pulled out. Sometimes you gotta identify really early on whether you feel like you will be adequately supported during a commercial gig, or if it honestly could be a potential bad gig where you are not given any support, any prep, or any resources to adequately host a stage for 8 hours. At some point during the negotiations, I offered to waive my salary to get more resources for the general MCs, the storytellers, the comedians who are doing extremely long gigs. So a lot of these guys are not used to 4 to 8 hour commitments. They do 5 minutes of material at open mics in the area. Sometimes they have a longer 15 to 30 minute set. That's a lot of time to vamp, guys. Imagine the audio video failing or the many other things that can go wrong when you produce a stage. Sometimes when someone tries, and honestly, this is what I offered at Grist House. I went to the Grist House open mic just before this. I suggested that people unionize. I know it's an ugly word in the US. Get used to it. You guys are all going to lose your jobs to AI in the next 5 to 10 years. If your industry is not unionizing, good luck with that in 5 to 10 years. Unionizing is not a dirty word, guys. We have a history of labor movements in Pittsburgh. It is not exactly patriotic. It is not treason to suggest that your fellow artists unionize and get treated with a bit more respect. Again, this is not about pay, this is about respect and having proper planning and resources to adequately perform for 4 to 8 hours, which is a very, very long gig. So guys, let's transition this to a little bit more lighthearted stuff. You know what they say, when I pull out, I'm always confused. When I pull out, I am shocked. I did not expect to do it. I'm a little bit apologetic. I act like I just don't know what I'm doing. Every time I say it's the first time, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull out so early. I am pulling out at a respectful pace, at a respectful time, to give you adequate time to take care of any business you need to resolve because I pulled out. Thanks guys. That was the rim shot. Yeah, rim shot. I think it's tricky when you commercialize any work. So I have a background in addition to the storytelling, the stand-up. I've done public speaking for over a decade, probably closer to 15 years. I've done a TEDx talk. To clarify, that is not a TED talk. TEDx is the rookie leagues of the big TED. You gotta work your way up. But I feel like I have adequate experience to provide a compelling MC experience. But at the same time, I was super surprised that Millvale has the budget now for actually MCs. I also feel like it's kind of weird where some people get paid and some people don't, depending on their preferred art form. I prefer a more egalitarian model. Before offering to donate my salary to support the other MCs, I also said like, yo, cut my salary in half and hire some fire spinners. Some of the Burning Man crowd, just like spin some LEDs or fire in the streets. That was also not warmly received. They said that was an immediate fire hazard. They were like, we have liability, but not that much insurance. So it's tough commercializing some things. I've been involved with a variety of festivals that started off so small, like a little kickback on your like family's property that's like a couple acres, and then it grows and grows, and it gets bigger. I think a lot of festivals are like that. It starts off as just like a hobby thing you do with your friends, like just jamming on stage, or like try to put together like a rickety stage from like borrowed planks and like your friends like sound system, and then it gets bigger every year, and you start like saying like, yo, should we have a formal volunteer coordinator? Should we start applying for some grants? And then before you know it, Iron City Icy Light is telling you that you can't do anti-alcohol material at the sober stage, and you are now shadow banned from hosting certain commercial events. I don't know guys, it's tough. It's tough trying to commercialize your art, it's tough to make a living. Unionize, be ethical, and never devalue your own work. Sometimes it's better to turn down a paying gig than sacrifice your morals. And well, let's hear your most commercial jam. Your most commercial music. I'm John. You will no longer see me at the Millville Music Festival MCing. I will still go to my friends' gigs to support them. But I will no longer be introducing my friends because I am not the MC any longer. Thank you guys. Please keep supporting Millville Music Festival. This is not a criticism of the music. This is a criticism of the process. Please continue supporting independent artists and music and comedians and storytellers in the area. Thank you. I've been John. Have a great night. Oh, did it fall? Oh, man. I'm that upset, guys. I'm just not I'm that incensed about this. I'm sorry.
See, it's fine. Yes, it's you. I figured that was
Yeah, purple ready.
Where's my hat?
Woo! Yay! Almost exactly 10 minutes. I try to do a double length of my stand-up sets for storytelling. Getting good at the timing.